If you've worked on any sites in Britain, you will have noticed that drill drivers are starting to get smaller. Everybody's getting their grips with this smaller, more comfortable, lighter weight type of drill driver. Now this is the 10.8 range from DeWalt. It's got the lithium ion batteries. It's very, very light to use, very, very comfortable, well balanced. Of course, when you put it down, it sits there nice and neatly on the battery. So here we've got a drill driver, which is perfect, 2-speed. You can do an awful lot of jobs that you might have used a larger tool for to do with that one. Here we've got an impact driver, which has this very easy little push fit chuck on here. Now this has got 107 newtons, so check that out. That's a lot of power. It really is good for screwdriving and for doing up bolts and all sorts of things. Here we've got the screwdriver, which of course has got the torque control on the top, and the same push fit, easy, hex in, and it's in, pull it out. So nothing could be simpler than that. Now this is something you might not have seen before, an infrared thermometer. I've been using one of these for quite a while now. Very useful when you're trying to find pipes under floors, when you're trying to miss them. They just detect the heat, you fire it up whatever you want to, the infrared gives you the temperature on the display. And you can find all kinds of things. In fact, I know somebody who even finds leaks in underfloor heating pipes by using this and just detecting the difference in temperatures. But they're useful for an awful lot of things. Plumbers will be happy to use them, electricians are happy to use them. You can find when the cables are overheating in a certain area, and of course they will work through, you know, all kinds of materials. So a nice little addition to the range, I think that is, and you'll find that once you've got one, you'll find 101 uses for it. And of course, what range now would be complete without a torch? There's the torch. It uses the same batteries as the torch, and of course it's a very tiny little torch indeed for setting up as a work light. And I would just like to mention that they got these little 3 LED lights which actually centre on the thing. As you notice, with some LED lights you only get one on the top or one on the bottom, which is good, but of course the closer you get, the more out of range you are. So with this, you've got the 3 lights which centre exactly on what you're working on. I used to think that these lights were a bit of a gimmick, but once you've had them, you really can't do without them. When you're working in those tiny kitchen cupboards, trying to find that screw, and you're getting a bit old like me and your eyesight's not as good as it was, then that really is a godsend.
We've been using these new lithium ion machines now for 6 months and they're absolutely fantastic.